Imagine a road that doesn't end. A trail that disappears into the mountains. A horizon that dares you to chase it. That's where the story of the 2026 Yamaha Tenere 700 begins. Not in city lights, not in showroom floors, but out there, on the untamed edge of the world where grit matters more than gadgets and courage becomes your compass. This isn't a bike for the faint of heart. This is a machine built for the modern-day adventurer, for the rider who doesn't just want to travel, but to explore, to conquer, to feel the dust, the cold air, and the heartbeat of the earth under their wheels. From the moment you swing a leg over the Tenere 700, you know this isn't just a motorcycle. It's a promise of freedom, of resilience, of uncharted paths waiting to be ridden in tire tracks. The 2026 Tenere 700 continues Yamaha's legacy of rally-bred DNA, taking lessons straight from the Dakar rally trenches and refining them into a dual-sport machine that's more than ready to devour both tarmac and terrain. At its core sits a 689cc liquid-cooled, parallel twin engine, the heart of the beast. This CP2 powerplant, known for its torque-rich nature, delivers not just numbers on a spec sheet but raw, usable power across the rev range. Whether you're climbing gravel switchbacks or opening the throttle on open desert stretches, the Tenere 700 responds with relentless energy, never hesitating, never faltering. It's not a bike that screams for attention, it's a bike that earns your respect 1 kilometer at a time. The beauty of the Tenere 700 lies in its balance. At just under 205 kilograms wet weight, it maintains an ideal power-to-weight ratio, offering agility that few adventure bikes can match. It doesn't just feel light, it feels alive under you. Standing on the pegs, with the wind in your face and your hands locked into the wide handlebars, you feel an unbreakable bond with the machine. Yamaha has kept the electronics simple, intentionally. There's no jungle of modes or digital distractions. You get switchable ABS, a traction system you can disable when the terrain gets wild, and that's about it. Because Yamaha understands this bike is for riders who want control in their hands, not buried behind screens and settings. Now let's talk about suspension, because this is where the Tenere 700 separates itself from wannabes. The 43mm KYB front forks offer 210mm of travel, and the rear shock matches that with 200mm. This is not just spec sheet stuff. This is the kind of hardware that absorbs the ruts, rocks, and ravines of real-world off-road adventure. Whether you're navigating a riverbed or leaping over dunes, the suspension soaks up the chaos and keeps the bike stable, poised, and eager. And the 21-inch front and 18-inch rear wheels are wrapped in aggressive dual-sport tires that grip like claws in the dirt yet stay composed on asphalt. This isn't just versatility, it's a two-wheeled passport to anywhere. What's astonishing is how the Tenere 700 brings adventure without emptying your wallet. For 2026, the price hovers around $11,000, a figure that undercuts most of its rivals while offering a ride that punches way above its class. Yamaha's focus on mechanical simplicity means fewer electronics to fail, easier maintenance, and a bike that just keeps going. In a world of ever-complicated machines, this is a bike that strips adventure riding down to its purest, most powerful form. It's a steel-framed warrior that gives you confidence, not complexity. And in this price range, there's nothing quite like it, nothing as honest, as rugged, as real. But the Tenere 700 isn't just about specs and savings. It hides treasures for those who look closely. That flat seat, designed for long-distance comfort and quick movement during technical riding. That tall windscreen and tapered tank, engineered to give you visibility and range without compromising control. The fuel tank itself holds over 16 liters, enough to carry you far beyond the next gas station, and possibly into the next chapter of your life. The slim profile allows you to grip with your knees, dance with the chassis, and flow through the trails like water down a mountain stream. Every detail, every line, every component whispers one truth: this bike was made by riders, for riders. The LED lighting is bright and durable, slicing through night rides like a torch through shadow. The instrument cluster is simple but effective, showing just what you need, nothing more. There's USB charging for your gear, integrated mounts for navigation systems, and enough aftermarket support to turn the Tenere into your own version of an apocalypse-ready machine. Whether you want to bolt on panniers, change out the bash plate, or fit a rally tower, this bike welcomes your imagination. It's not a closed system, it's a blank canvas. And what makes the Tenere 700 legendary is its community. Around the world, riders from Dakar deserts to Icelandic tundra trust this bike to be their companion, their lifeline, their tool for transformation. You don't just buy a Tenere. You join a tribe of explorers who share a different rhythm of life, who chase sunrises in the Himalayas and sunsets in Patagonia. This is more than adventure riding, it's soul riding. And the Tenere 700 is the soul of it all. So, what does the road ahead look like? It doesn't matter. Because with the 2026 Yamaha Tenere 700 beneath you, the answer to every turn, trail, and test is the same: bring it on. It's a machine built for journeys where the destination isn't a place, it's a feeling. That unshakable belief that the world is vast, that your limits are further than you thought, and that the greatest stories are written where the pavement ends.